Welcome to Motorola's Indoor Wi-Fi Video Planning Series, where we take a look at a variety of planning strategies with Motorola's LAN Planner software. Today's topic will cover access point placement and meeting coverage requirements. While there are a variety of ways to determine access point placement in LAN Planner, including an automated quick start planning option, we'll be focusing on a manual method that allows for greater control in this video segment. In the LAN Planner application, I've already got a 3D RF Intelligent building model, and let's just say that for today's video, our customer requires that we have a minimum of -75 signal strength in terms of dBm for the entire area. So with that requirement in mind, and with the fact that we'll need to do this on the 802.11g standard, just as an example, let's go ahead and start by placing some access points in our drawing. Once the list of access points comes up, I can go ahead and scroll through. And for our purposes today, what I'll go ahead and do is choose the Motorola AP300 BG access point with an internal antenna. Now, as opposed to placing the access point in places where I think will provide me adequate coverage, what I'm going to do instead is simply place them in the window, basically off of the facility, to create what I would like to call my inventory. Just create a number of access points within the drawing for use, and we'll see how this can be advantageous in a little bit. Now, once I've done placing all the access points, I can go ahead and exit this window. And now I can move into visualizing the coverage to determine where the access points should be placed. So what I'll go ahead and do is run a prediction, and the specific prediction I'm going to choose is the access point contour positioning mode. Make sure that I've got it set to the -75 dBm signal strength, and since I need that signal strength threshold on the 802.11g standard, I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And at this point, I can start selecting an access point. Once I've done that, I can move it around in the software in real time and see how the coverage is being altered according to the location of the access point and all the various environmental parameters. Once I'm happy with the location of the access point, I can go ahead and click on that location. I get a contour fill reminding me of what coverage I've received from that AP. And then I can move on to the next access point and move it until I've started covering the rest of the area. And as you can see, this allows for a very easy and a very quick method to plan and design a wireless network so as to be able to meet the appropriate customer's coverage requirements. I even have the option of going back to an older access point, moving it around until I'm happy with the coverage. Maybe I missed a spot, so I go ahead and reposition it slightly and continue doing this until just about the entire area is covered. And then I can go ahead and just hit the escape key to get out of this mode. And with the plan done, you can see that I've got an additional access point here, and I'm just going to remove the access point from my drawing since I don't need that in this design. And with that, we're done with a first pass of a wireless design for this facility. If you have any comments or feedback about this video, or you'd like to provide some suggestions on what to cover in the next video, please feel free to email us via the information at the end of this video. Thanks for joining us in this video segment.